Hello and welcome to Radicals Part 2. In this one we're going to work with radicals that aren't just square roots. So how do we take apart something like this cube root of 40 and we're going to take it and try and write it as a mixed radical? Well, we have to come up with some factors of 40, and this time instead of good square numbers we want these to be good cube root kind of numbers. Now, good cube root numbers look like this. Cube root of 8, that's a nice one because it equals 2. Cube root of 27 is a nice one because it equals 3. Cube root of 64 is a nice one because it equals 4. So these are the kind of numbers we're talking about. We want to see if these numbers here, if any of them are factors of 40. And you probably spotted the 8. So now I can split this and go cube root of 8 times the cube root of 5. And so here comes my mixed radical answer, 2 times the cube root of 5. And there it is. Okay, let's do another example. So let's clear off the screen here. Okay, let's look at cube root of 250. See if we can break that down to a simpler mixed radical form. So cube root of something times the cube root of something. And we want one of these numbers to be a real nice cube root number. Well, 8 doesn't work, neither does 27 or 64, but what about 125? Now, why is that such a good one? Because the cube root of 125 is 5. So here's my mixed radical answer. It's just 5 times the cube root of 2. Now, what if we had to go the other way? And we had something like this. 2 times the cube root of 4. And we want to write this as an entire radical. Okay, well, here's what you do. We're dealing with cube roots. So what we have to do is figure out the cube root of what number is equal to 2. And the way to find the number that goes down here is you just take that 2, and in this case you cube it. Now 2 cubed is 8. So the cube root of 8 is equal to 2. Well, now we're ready to put it together under one roof. All we got to do is go 8 times 4, so this is the cube root of 32. Alright, let's do maybe one more example, and then I think that's probably good enough. Okay, let's say you had something like this. 3, whoops. Let's say we had 3 times the cube root of 2. Okay, so we're going to change it from a mixed radical form to an entire radical. So, the cube root of something times the cube root of 2. Now the number you need to put in here is going to be 3 cubed. So that number, 3 times 3 times 3, is 27. And now I'm ready to put it together as my final answer. This is the cube root of 27 times 2, or 54. So there's my entire radical as an answer. And with that, I think we're good to go. We're going to stop, and we'll catch you later.